Welcome everybody tonight to another of our series of webinars. Great to have you with us. My name is Kuba. I'm a customer success manager here at Text. With me is Janek.
Hi everyone.
Who is our sales engineer. Just to begin with, this webinar, as all of our sessions, is being recorded. So we will send you the recording as soon as it's available so you can review what we're talking about tonight. This webinar is somewhat reminiscent of what we talked last time about the chatbot AI. Today we'll be touching on the AI capabilities within our text products and why, you may ask. So the AI took 2024 by storm, and I really mean it when I'm saying by storm. So AI is right now everywhere. It's changing all of the businesses across all of the industries, and so it does with ours. We have some new stuff to show you, but that for Janek in a little bit. But let's talk a little bit about what the AI can help your business with. So AI can help you with strategic decision because it's capable of analyzing big batches of data very, very fast, make you more efficient in all of the tasks that you're performing, especially if they are text-based, as is the communication, personalized customer experience, automating repetitive tasks, which I should probably mention as the first one because that's mainly what the people use AI for right nowadays. Cost reduction and scalability and flexibility, because using AI helps business scale faster and make you more flexible in the avenues that you're going to. So, awesome. So, sorry, we have the chat feature inside the Zoom, also the Q&A section. We have Peter, who's just behind helping us with tonight's questions. So if you have any questions during the presentations, be sure to ask. We will have some time at the end also to answer your questions. But in the meantime, Peter will be answering to the best of his knowledge on the chat. Cool. Last week I had a call with one of our customers, and they mentioned that our AI chatbot increased their overall sales by roughly 67%. And by the data that we found is that AI chatbots reached $112 billion in sales. So
that was in 2023, right?
Yeah, 2023, 112 billion in sales for the AI chatbots alone, and it is predicted to be even 143 billion this year.
Yeah.
So we're scaling up really, really fast. That's a little bit of a short introduction. Janek, the floor is yours if you'd like to share your screen and show us around.
Absolutely. All right. Everybody should see my screen by now. Yeah, I guess so. Okay. So I will go through the tabs I have open here. So we have our website, the livechat.com website, with a test chat widget installed on the bottom right corner. We have the LiveChat app where agents handle chats, and we have the Chatbot app. I just built a small short bot here, trained it on the livechat.com website content, which I will go into a bit later. But yeah, this small bot took me maybe 20 minutes to create, and it's already working in this test environment. Oh, perfect. Sorry about that. All right, so I will start a conversation as a customer. So the first line of contact will be the bot. We will go through a short flow in here. And I will ask it a couple of questions. It should answer. Let's maybe start with, I think, the most important question here when we are talking about live chat and chatbot. How do I integrate live chat with chatbot? Now, based again on the website content, I crawled earlier. Basically, the system crawled the website, created a knowledge repository, and now the large language model we implemented answers those questions. As you can see, it provides a nice step-by-step guide on how to create the integration between live chat and chatbot. Now, if we want to, we can actually say, you know what,
the whole response that the chatbot just gave you was generated by AI. It's not like you've put it in the story yourself.
No. So that's through the large language model. It also doesn't just copy the content from the page. It finds the information from it, generates its own message, of course. Now, let's say I want to actually talk to somebody because I have a follow-up question. So we can now choose those buttons. Let's say, I will choose live agent here. It will now transfer the chat to an available agent, which in this case is myself. Now let's switch to the agent view. So what I see as the agent is basically the previous conversation between the bot and the customer. And I can quickly see what's happening, and I can start the conversation or continue the conversation using, for example, canned responses. Now, I will, as a customer, ask another question, and this will lead us to the next AI enhancement in our products. So let's say I want to know, can I use the chatbot trial to test it in live chat? Okay, now let's say I wouldn't know the answer to that as an agent. What I have here is a small button. It's called Suggest Reply. When I click that, it will, like the chatbot we used or we saw earlier, it will try to find the answer somewhere in the content of the website. You can see it now generated the message. I can see where it found the information. So there are the sources that could contain information. But I can also just click here, use. It will show me the message. I can still edit it. Of course, if you have a specific tone, maybe you might want to edit the message. So what we can do in addition, which is also AI powered, it's text enhancements. And here you can choose to make the message more casual, more friendly, more professional. There are a couple of more options like expanding or summarizing the text.
You could use my favorite one, which is the horse. It's explain it like I'm 5.
I could, but I prefer to make it more casual in that case. All right, so you can see it changed the message now, and I can simply click send, and the message goes to the customer. And this way, as an agent, I can streamline the process. I don't need to send or create those messages manually each time. And also, when you think about onboarding new agents, it's a perfect tool to help them out when they're just starting, for example. All right, now let's continue with actually next AI enhancement we provide with the third product, which would be Helpdesk, our ticketing solution. So let's say I, as a customer, wanted to try to create a trial account. So just looks like I already had a trial. Can you reactivate it? Sorry. All right.
So even if you actually did make that typo, would the AI still understand?
Yeah, absolutely.
What it was about. Yeah.
Cool. I mean, this time I don't use the AI, but it understands typos, synonyms. It's an advanced large language model. It's not just rule based or anything like that. All right. Now, as an agent, I know. Okay. All right. I need to escalate this. All right. Let me create a ticket and follow up ASAP. Perfect. Now here in the top right, we have the Helpdesk product, which allows you now to create a ticket in the ticketing system, which is email based, of course. Let me just add an email address here. All right. I can add a private note that will be visible only for the team members. Please reactivate the trial for. All right, and I now create a ticket. Okay, so the ticket was created in the same app. Of course, we have now the ticket section, Helpdesk section. We can now go into that ticket. We can now see the whole conversation that happened earlier. So the chat transcript is part of the ticket. And here we have the private note. And this brings me to the next AI enhancement, which would be to create a summary. Now,
so what you're saying is that every single product along the customer's way from when they entered the website, started the chat, talked with the bot, talked with an agent, and now they're getting a ticket. Each single step is somehow AI powered as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we figured out that using it just in one place is a waste of resources. So we try to implement it everywhere where it makes sense, of course. Now, of course, some of those AI enhancements will work more or less the same way. So as you can see here at the bottom, we have also AI text enhancements available in Helpdesk. They work more or less the same as in live chat. So I think it was a no-brainer to use the same technology in multiple places. Of course, we don't add it somewhere where it doesn't make sense, but here it's definitely a good choice. Now, what I can now do is to summarize this ticket. Of course, this is a short ticket, but if you have very long tickets, which can happen, you have like multi-day communication with the customer, and at the end you want to create a summary because you want to maybe send a ticket to a different team, like maybe a billing team or a technical support team. You can use the summary here to make their lives easier, and they can then use the summary to solve the case or provide support.
So this would be very crucial for teams that have many lines, for example, first and second line of support, right? So the first line creates the ticket, and then when they transfer it to the second line, they don't have to go through weeks and weeks of exchanging emails. They can just press one button and get a summary of weeks of messages, right?
Absolutely. Plus, of course, the private notes here. I mean, some content might be it will be necessary to add it manually, but the private notes are a good thing where you basically add more content. You use the summary in combination, and then the next person will be able to handle the ticket much quicker. I mean, in the end, we want to reduce agent time, efficiency. I think those are, of course, buzzwords, but we try to do as much as we can to reduce
make people's lives easier, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And it goes both ways. It's not just for the agents, it's also for the customers. They will receive the answers quicker. They will get solutions quicker. So it's a win-win for everybody, actually. All right. I think AI-wise, we showed all the features. Now we can actually go through how this all is working in the backend. So you might think it's complicated, it requires IT work, but luckily that's not the case. So in our case, what we do, we use where is it here? The Knowledge Hub here. So Knowledge Hub allows us to upload either PDFs, but we can also crawl websites. You can see here we crawled two websites, the chatbot.com website and the livechat.com website.
And this is to feed the live chat part of the AI assistant, the Copilot, right?
Exactly, yes. So this is for the Copilot, yes, for this feature, for this button here. So when you click it, again, it will analyze the question and it will provide an answer.
It's also in the very top right, you can also ask it if you have any questions about the product, so the live chat itself. The Copilot also can help you navigate within the application. If you're not really sure where to find something, it's also there for you.
Exactly, yes. So this part is handled in the Knowledge Hub in live chat. Sorry, again, here we go. And yeah, of course, if you have content that's not on the website, you can upload files. But if you have a vast website with a lot of content, then scanning it would normally provide the necessary information for the AI to provide support to the agents. Now let's go to the chatbot because it's a little bit different in here. So again, we are here in the chatbot builder. That's the bot we just tested. What we provide is a hybrid bot. You can create content manually. So for example, if you want to maybe add buttons here, right? So we can just remove this message. You could add buttons to maybe some content that's important for you to share with customers. Then you can create those buttons. You can then create the content in here. So that's the manually built part, basically. And here you can see the AI assist. That's the AI part, which will be triggered if none of the manually built part is actually triggered by the customer. And this AI assist is trained through the AI knowledge, and it's in this case using website information. And again, it's as easy as adding your URL in here. You can choose if you want to scan the full page, only nested pages, or only a single page. You click train bot, and it sends a crawler to the website, scrapes off all the information it can find, and this way it creates like a knowledge repository for the large language model to use.
So it's as easy that even I could do it.
I mean, you are more of a technical person, but actually we had a customer. They had a small business, and actually their daughter, who was who was about 16 years old, created an AI bot and integrated it with live chat. So that was a nice story. But yeah, no IT knowledge is required to actually get this done. Of course, we also have here in the chatbot the option to create articles, so you can add content that's maybe not on the website. And the AI again will use this content to answer questions. I want to show two more features that are, I think, really important. So we have the training section in here. The training section will show you what messages the bot answered. So we have here the questions. And when you click the question, you will then see the answer the AI provided. Now, if we don't like an answer, if we want to edit it, that's the place. So you can now go in, change maybe links, change the language, change the whole message. You then at the bottom, you basically click train in category. You can create categories, but if you just train it in general, it will work as well. And the AI will learn from your changes and will use those in the future. I think that's quite an important feature because we did a little bit of research, and most solutions out there don't give the option to actually change the content the bot will provide. It's more like a set and forget solution. So you train the model one time, and then you have to basically roll with it. In our case, you can still change content. And the other option is the unmatched. So normally you would have messages here the bot didn't understand, and you can then provide your answer manually. And again, the AI will understand it and will use the provided answers in the future as well.
Yeah, so our AI capabilities do have an option for additional human quality assurance this time.
Yeah.
When it comes to all the answers. Cool.
Exactly. I mean, it's optional, of course. If you don't want to, you don't need to do it. But we encourage our customers to look at what the bot is providing. If you see something is not the right way, you always can change it later on. All right. I think most of the things we wanted to talk about, have been talked about. Now maybe we can concentrate on the questions in the chat.
We have a question from Corey who asks, does the AI use a specific LLM or multiple?
It uses actually multiple. Unfortunately, we cannot go into it. There are some security concerns, so we are not really allowed to provide the names. But yeah, we use multiple in both solutions, live chat and chatbot.
Okay, when it comes to other questions inside the chat, I see that Peter already did a great job and did answer those. But we can still take a look what our participants were asking. So Alan was asking, can we now educate the bot with the PDFs?
Yeah, so that's a good question. That's something we are actually working on right now in the chatbot product. It's available in live chat already. But sorry, let me go back here. So as you can see, the file upload will come soon. So it's already, I think, in beta. Should be most likely be available till the end of the year. But yeah, I cannot give you a specific time frame.
Okay, cool. We have another question. We have an existing bot, all custom built to provide static answers. How will integrating the AI crawling help affect the existing bot workflow?
So as mentioned, you can have a hybrid bot. So the bot will still use the manually created answers. But if none of those would trigger, the AI is then like a fallback. So it will go to the AI if none of the manually provided content will be triggered. Now you can see, of course, there is the in those places here, those are the user inputs. They represent a button click or keywords or phrases. And in here, when there are keywords, it will, of course, trigger. But if somebody uses a phrase that's not triggering the manually built part, then the AI will more work like a fallback and will answer questions that way. So it's no problem to add the AI to an already existing bot. And the hierarchy is actually that the manually built part has priority.
Okay, cool. Alan would also like for you to show how to add help articles. Because you talked about that. Peter also answered the question. But
are we talking about live chat or?
How about both?
Chatbot, all right.
Let's start with chat.
So yeah, I think I touched it just maybe not really long enough. So here we have the website content, of course, and then we have articles. Now in here we can basically copy paste content from any kind of source we have. We create a title, we add the article, we then save it, and that's basically it. The AI will use the content the same way it would use the website, the scraped website information. The best approach here is to create separate articles for separate topics. I saw customers using like one article with 50 different FAQs, but it's working definitely. But it's a bit better to use articles in a way where each topic has its own article.
Okay, cool. Thank you, Yannick. We have another question from Julie. She is asking, when having the bot refer to a specific page on our website, should we list each page separately, or will the AI find the answer within the general website link?
Actually, it will. So when we add content, we can provide the main website or the main page, and we can choose to scan the full page, which is normally the best option. Of course, you can also use only nested pages. So as an example here, we have the /help. So everything after help would be scanned and nothing else. Makes also sense in a lot of cases. So yeah, you would provide just a URL, click train bot, and it will find all the pages on the website. In some cases, websites block or slow down the crawler, then it might make sense to do a second or third crawl just to make sure all the pages have been crawled. But yeah, that would be the way to do it. And the AI will automatically find the right, let's say, page, and it will also link to that page. Actually, I'm not sure. Yeah, we actually, when we asked the question here, you can see
there is the links. Yeah, it did find links.
Yeah, it's the hyperlink to the live chat integration guide. And you can see it provides the correct link to how to integrate live chat with chatbot, which was the question basically.
So another follow-up question to adding the AI capabilities to an existing bot. In our case, we have, oh, sorry, it scrolled, my bad. In our case, we have default fallback after 2 failed attempts from the bot to answer question. It transfers directly to an agent. How will this work? Will it check the AI option before going through the fallback option?
Yes. So yeah, maybe I should have explained it a bit better. So the hierarchy would be first the manually built part of the bot, then the AI assist, and at the end, the default fallback. So if both a bot fails, so the manually built part and the AI assist, then the default fallback will trigger, and it will trigger the same way it did before without AI assist. Now, what I normally add to the AI assist, so we can actually test it. So I'm just choose testing from here. I would normally add a feedback option that asks for some kind of feedback, or maybe you could also ask, is there anything else I can help you with? Add maybe a couple of buttons so the conversation doesn't stop with the AI answer. That's a good way to make sure that people don't get stuck or still have something to click on.
Okay. Next, it's not a question. It's actually Mr. Oliver saying that they're giving us biggest congrats, with the software evolving and improving. So thank you so much. We'll make sure that our product teams also hear about that, because they don't usually have the opportunity to touch base with you as we do.
Yeah, they are actually all the geniuses behind this whole product.
Okay, next question. Sounds like you can connect AI knowledge to quick responses to deliver links and information. Is that correct? And I think it's about canned responses in this case.
So canned responses and sorry, where is it? Let me go back here. Actually, I have to start the chat again. Just give me a second. One moment. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, just to make this shorter, I will take this chat over from the bot. Okay. All right.
Incoming chat.
So the chat is now with me, assigned to myself. So you have still the canned responses. They are called canned responses in our case. They are more static, so you set them up. For example, let's just use one hi, right? So you set them up, and agents can pick and send quickly. The Copilot is different. So the Copilot is next to the canned responses, which makes sense, of course. So when you click that, it's working in a different way. It will generate the answer based on the content the large language model has access to. I hope this answers the question, actually.
So just to make it a little bit more clear, the canned responses are still, and I don't know if there are any plans to include AI in the creation of the canned responses. However, what the Copilot is able to do, if you provide it with the knowledge sources, it sort of works like creating canned responses on the go for the agents. Yeah. So you don't need to actually search for anything anywhere. It reads the content of the chat, what is needed, and then based on the knowledge that you provided it, gets the answer for you.
Yeah, exactly. That was a good explanation.
Okay, we had a question from Trish that is concerning changes with Helpdesk, but just as Piotr answered, if you could please send us an email to CSM@desk, that would be great.
Yeah, there's also a nice question from Dmitro. So you can create absolutely multiple bots. Each bot can be trained on different content, different sites. And since live chat and chatbot provide the option to basically use the system on multiple domains, you can, without a problem, have multiple bots on multiple websites active. And each of those will use, of course, their own content from the correct website.
Yeah, so AI parts inside chatbots is separate per bot.
Yeah. Actually, I want also to mention one more thing. We don't use any general AI knowledge. So the bot doesn't have access to Wikipedia or Google. That's absolutely an aimed, let's call it precaution, because if you have general AI, it will start hallucinating. It will start providing content it shouldn't do. And True. Since we are in the B2B, basically business, that wouldn't be a good idea. So we would only use content you provide the bots with.
Julie also asked another question. When someone comes to a website and does not interact with the chatbot, is there a way for a suggestion pop up so the chat does not go inactive? Does that make sense? And if user does not ask question in the chat, the bot will suggest to visit our help page. So like a proactive nudge from the chatbot.
The thing is, we that's not actually possible at the moment. What I would suggest, so you can see the welcome message here, the first message the bot actually provides. You can design this message, and it will make of course a lot of sense to design it in a way that incentivizes the customer to click something, choose something, type something. So that would be my approach to this. Of course, in addition, I think Julie is talking about already open chats, right?
Yeah, that sounds like already open chat, because normally that use case would be covered by the campaigns. Yeah, so if they didn't interact with the chat widget at all, then we could poke them with a campaign, but not unfortunately in the ongoing chat. Sarah is asking, is there an ATA for rolling out an update where the custom attributes fields will export in the reports? As far as I'm aware, the custom variables are already exportable in the CS file.
Yeah, they are in the CSV file, in the export, raw data export in live chats. I'm not sure if the insights, because we are right now also working on a new reporting section, which will be AI powered, and it might use the attributes. I'm not sure about that. We would need to double check with the insights team. Yeah, it's a good question. Let's follow up via email, maybe. I'm not sure. Can we get the email?
I'm pretty sure that we can and do have Sarah's email.
Oh yeah, actually,
if she does not shoot us, then we'll do our best to follow up on this one. Oliver actually mentioned that he has 26 bots.
Nice.
That's a lot of bots.
Sounds like a power user.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, the recording will be sent to everybody that signed up for the webinar.
And you can share it also as well.
Jeffrey asks, does campaigns interact with AI Assist? Can the chatbot flow trigger a campaign?
It's the other way around, actually. So the campaigns, sorry, let me go to the bot here. Campaigns are set up in a way where you provide or design the message, basically, and then you set up the conditions. And the conditions determine when and on what page the campaign is triggered. Now, if you use, let's maybe go back, use a different example. So let's use this template here. If you have buttons in the campaign, like some text, you can trigger the bot basically by sending the text of the button into the conversation. And then in the bot, what you need to do is add the button text in the user input, and it will automatically trigger this user input, and it will go around the welcome message, basically. So you can use the campaigns to trigger specific interactions in the bot based on the button text. But I imagine we want to have more AI capabilities also in the proactive messages we set up on the website. I mean, I don't want to go too far into the future, but I feel like that's one of the features we want to work on next year.
Very cool. I do not see any more, because those in the QA were already answered, because Sarah also poked us inside the chat. Do you guys have any more questions for us? Okay, I guess then
that concludes today's.
That would conclude tonight's webinar. Thank you, everybody, for joining.
Sorry, there's one last question. Let me just answer that.
Sorry.
So yeah, there's a question: will reporting always be through LC or live chat instead of chatbot? We actually want to create a suite, so we want to have everything in one place, and the reporting then will be, let's call it, consolidated. But we also are right now thinking about improving the chatbot reporting. Actually, we have worked on that already. Unfortunately, I'm not able to tell you exactly when this will be available. But yeah, it's definitely something we work on. I mean, in this industry, we need to keep up, of course. So yeah, absolutely, some updates coming.
Okay, cool. Alan also popped up with a question. Is there a simple bot template available to us, or must we build our own?
There are bot templates. Actually, I prefer to build from scratch, but there are templates you can use. You can edit those. Actually, let me go here. So you can see here when we choose the add chatbot.
A little bit slower.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
A little bit slower.
When you click here, all templates, then you have templates you can basically use. Those are pre-made bots. Let's just choose this one. You can see there is a pre-built bot. You can then add your content, your website URL here. You can train the bot like you would do when you build it from scratch. So yeah, absolutely.
Okay, another one. We currently use the bot to create tickets in live chat. With the current tickets going away, will the replacement be able to do the same?
It's not only doing the same, it actually provides more features. So let's assume nobody's available here because the transfer chat, that's the interaction. We can add the Helpdesk ticket creation option. Let me just quickly connect that. All right, and as you can see right away, there are more fields you have. So you can have a subject line. The bot will automatically fill out the name, the email address. When you ask for a message before creating the ticket, you can include the message here in the description. So yeah, and yeah, it's more or less the same as the ticket, the native tickets from live chat, but it works better, has more features, and also more automation options that are not available with the live chat tickets.
We got a very specific question, which I probably should ask our technical team. What camera are we using? Unfortunately, I do not know, but it says it's Sony.
Yeah, Sony Alpha 7S. Yeah, that looks like.
I wrote in the chat.
Okay, yeah. Arik, our tech guy, just wrote in the chat. So thanks for that. And to answer chat's question, Peter also did. Yeah, the Helpdesk will take care of that. If there are no more questions, thank you everybody for joining. As a reward for staying this long with us, to the first 5 people that write to the csm@text.com the code optimize, you can get 1 hour session with me or Yannick to help you optimize your live chat Helpdesk chatbot experience. So csm@text.com, the code is optimize. So
yeah, good luck.
Good luck. Yeah, good luck. Thank you, everybody, again, and thank you for joining us tonight. See you next time.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.